we're walking into the canyons. Do a quick video. This spot's a new spot for me. Haven't gone down here yet. I've gone halfway to see how it looks. Oh, it's very steep. I don't know if you guys could see how steep it is up here, but it is very steep. Show you a better angle once I get down here. Ooh, shit. It is getting very steep. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty far up. But yeah, today we're gonna be doing some crevicing and some panning, obviously. Looking for a better spot to run my sluice box. Ugh. Getting a little hard to get down. Ugh. I'm gonna have to like ski down this. You guys see that? It's pretty down here. It's definitely pretty. Oh man. Get down this way. Alright, got down that steep part. Yeah. It's looking pretty nice down there. It's a nice big old canyon. The river's running through it. It's actually a pretty good movie. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's an older movie, but the river that runs through is a good ass movie. And that's another thing. I do a lot of fishing and stuff. And I don't do nothing crazy. Usually do like a pretty basic setup, Carolina rig sometimes, or just a split shot and a night crawler. And I catch a lot of fish, a lot of trout, a lot of bass, a lot of catfish. I mean, almost anything likes to worm. So if you guys want to see me put some fishing videos up in here, let me know. Because it's hard to say if, you know, if I should just keep everything to gold mining in this video, or I mean on this channel, or, you know, do a little of everything. What is this? A little random. I'm going to show you guys this real quick. Looks like it's like a little mini for like a dredge or something. Somebody was down in here doing like illegal stuff, because you're not even allowed to do that. That is very crazy. Oh yeah, it's looking pretty. It's opening up in here. And it's real rough down in there. That's nice. A giant sluice box. Alright guys, I'm gonna get down here, find a spot, and then pan a couple little areas and see how it is. So we finally got down to the bottom. It did not take long since how steep it is. And there was no real obstacles in the way or anything crazy. But yeah, it looks nice. Looks really nice. It's all bedrocky in here. I've got to find a spot to go to. Check some of these areas real quick. It's definitely nice. You can see any big fish in here. Certain times of the year you'll be able to see king salmon swimming up this spot. It's kind of cool. Got a nice boil hole here. And it's right where you can almost see it twirling in here. So when it gets higher, obviously the water will be up here twirling. So hopefully it mixed all kinds of good stuff in here. You can see it's a little dug up is because I just pulled the plant out of there. So nobody has dug in here. At least for a little bit. So that's a good sign. That's what was on the roots of that plant. So I'm gonna dig myself a pan's worth and see if there's anything good in it. Boil hole had a couple tiny flakes. One right there, and then a few little micros. Not the best, but not the worst either. I've had some holes not yield anything at all, but I might try one more pan to get a little deeper into that boil hole and then start hiking and finding other spots. So right now I'm gonna try to clear out this crack because there's a lot of rock stuck in there. I just chipped one out right here. You can see how these are almost glued in. Super stuck. That one's loose, but there's a big one here too. I can't get loose. So that's definitely where some good gold would be stuck. Hopefully some chunky stuff or flakes. Nice rock that's stuck right there too. Yeah. Hopefully I got that on camera because it's hard to record. Big one. Try not to lose all that dirt. But yeah, I'm gonna get a little pan's worth, or as much as I can out of there, pan it real quick, and then I'm gonna start hiking. So I'm gonna go get the crevice tool to scrape that. I got the tool. Wanted to get a better picture of what it looks like. So. See all the rocks in there. Alright guys, I'm getting it pretty deep in there. It's actually a pretty deep pocket. Got a wire brush to help get all the shit that's trying to stay behind. It just doesn't go into that crack yet. I'm gonna have to try to clean it out a little better with my other tools. Alright guys, so from that small crack, just about a handful of material. There's a few specks in here, all micro fly poo-poo. So it's hard to see it because it's starting to rain. So everything's all dark and cloudy. But yeah, a few little specks. Count maybe like 15 or something. One handful of material from a crack, so you can see how it adds up pretty quick. But I'm definitely going to a better spot. I do like the micro poo-poos. I want some chunkier shit. So stay tuned. I'm going to start hiking up the freaking canyon. Alright, I'm going to take a sample right here. I've been hiking but then got stuck at steep canyon walls where I cannot go any further upriver, so I'm going to do my best to try to make this spot worth it. It's not a great day. I've been pulling ticks off me now, so this new area has lots of deer ticks. Some bullshit. But alright, I'm going to get a pan and hopefully there's some good gold in this spot, because when you get bigger cobble like that, then it means it's a drop zone. So all the heavies are falling in this spot, you know, when the river's crashing over this little rock area. It comes up through here, crashes over all this, and deposited heavies right here. So I'm gonna try to hopefully get some chunkier flakes, or hopefully nuggets or something out of here. I'm gonna move some of these bigger rocks out of the way and get me some material. I think it's called conglomerate or something like that. Where it's a bunch of old river material that gets compacted into like cement almost. And a lot of times there's gold in this stuff. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, it's getting blurry. Here, I'm gonna put it to the side. Maybe use my pen planer Garrett Carrot to see if it rains at all. And if so, come back and pan it. Not come back, but take it back and crush it up. So yeah, I'm getting all these super heavies off. Super sandy in this spot. Not the best, but at least there's some cobble. Should be some freaking gold in here. This spot is a lot harder to get to, so should be less people getting down in here. And hopefully get some good gold. Oh man. Been a lot of hiking today. I'm not recording it all, but been hiking a while. I'm gonna try to scrape a little bit of the top layer off. I might pan it all if it has some nice stuff underneath. Sometimes the flood gold will be on the top, so I don't want to scrape too much of it off. I'm trying to get a nice pocket kind of hole in here. I want to go deep and hope to find different material. Some wood, rotted wood. Bust this up a little bit. Oh, that's pretty deep. Pretty deep right there. I panned it down pretty far. I don't know if you guys can even see it. This angle sucks. It's not the best angle when you're on rocks. I think so. Try to tap it, make that gold fall, and go all to the pretty much the inner groove here when you tap it. Trying to get it to fall. It's pretty much like a riffle. I'll let it fall back a little bit. Let the water drain. It makes this a little bit tougher and it doesn't just slide all at once as soon as you tip it forward and then back. So you get a little bit of pullback. Tip it forward, back. The angle sucks. It's making my shit go sideways. Hopefully you guys could see that. I can't look at the camera right now. And then I'll tap it a little bit more again. Get all the heavies to sink to the bottom. Get all this light shit to fall. And just keep kind of doing that. Get rid of the rocks, those always screw you up. Jiggle it, give it a little wiggle, it makes it all fall quicker. Like I said, let the water run out of this, it gives it a little bit more strength. And pull back. I hope you guys could see this because it's making it hard for me to pan it. And if it's not even a good clip, that's really gonna suck. I might fast forward this part too, I don't know. Depends. That rock out, that rock out. Yeah. Like I said in the other videos, I'm not the best panner, so you know, I'm trying to do it quicker today. Maybe you guys can see it. Alright, so here's the results from that crack. A few little pieces. Getting a little bit better size, but still pretty small. I'm going to continue on and try to search for a better area. Alright, so I found a pretty decent crack. You can see how far down it goes. This thing is, that's how far I've got it down in there. So, what's crazy is, where's it at? Look at that little gold flake that just came out. It's a good size one too. Oh, I can't see it that good. You can see it's the brightest one in there. Right there. So, that is pretty cool. And you can see the material coming out. It's super clay. Clay, clay, clay. I've had some pretty good flakes out of this crack, so just wanted to show you guys before I start really getting into it. Hopefully I threw that flake in there. But yeah, that's what we're doing. This little weeding tool is freaking awesome. Look at all that like mucky clay coming out of there. Yeah, it's different material than all the sand that's around. That's the stuff you want. That's gonna be a better pan. Alright guys, this is from that crack that I was doing. There's a few little specks in there, but I honestly was expecting better than that. And then there's a garnet right here. Let's see if I can get him. Oh, it's stuck to my finger now. Give me a little shot. You can kind of see it. Maybe if I put it on my finger. Yeah, you can't see it that well, but there's a garnet and some flakes. I mean, it's the best pan today, not saying much, because I have not gotten something that's kind of crazy yet. I'm definitely expecting better flakes than that, but it is what it is. Alright guys, it's getting late. There hasn't been the best areas to set up my camera, so I've just been trying to get some stuff done. But you can see that crack goes super far in. I followed it all the way up into there, cleared it out, and there's a freaking nice little pocket in here. You know, it's crevicing all that. And then I tried digging as deep as I can right here real quick just to get a little bit extra. So my pan is extra full right now. That's what the pan looks like, it's extra full. I'm gonna try to do it quick, and then I gotta start hiking out of here because it's 8 o'clock, so. Yeah, it's getting late already. Well, just a couple little fly poops pretty much again. But what is this guy? Super shiny, almost like silver on a rock. It's kind of a trip. It's like silver or something. I have no idea. It's pretty cool. Alright guys, that's what was in my snuffer bottle. It's getting late, so I'm about to wrap up the video. Wasn't the best day, but that's all part of prospecting. Sometimes you don't get nothing, and sometimes you get crumbs. But yeah, off to new adventures. Hopefully somewhere out in Hayfork or Trinity or any of those little offshoot creeks that run into the Trinity. And I'm gonna start trying to hike further in. Check out this quartz vein. It's like falling apart. I'm like walking out, but look at that. Just pulled chunks out. Freaking just falls apart. It's crazy. Oh yeah, look at that. I almost feel like I should be panning that. It wasn't late. Look at that. It's just coming apart. Huh. Oh yeah, wow. It's just crumbling. That is a trip. Oh yeah, the whole thing wants to pull off. That is a trip. Look at that piece just broke off. Yeah, it's all crumbling. This whole quartz vein. I mean, who knows if there's anything good in it, but it's still crazy. It's so old, it's just rotting apart and falling apart. That good little quartz vein going right through it. That is crazy. There's a lot of staining, rust stain, black colors all over this host rock. That's a trip. It's pretty cool. That piece wants to come down and then holy shit. I think I'm gonna leave it because I think I want to dig some material out of there. You know? Look at that. The whole thing wants to crumble. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and start getting all the material out of there. Anything dirt and all that. And start peeing it, see what it is. See if there's anything good falling off of it. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of quartz vein in all these bedrocks out here. So who knows what ones have gold and what ones are just quartz veins. Alright guys, I'm hiking out. I'm actually hiking out at a decent time. Still kind of light. Alright guys, on our way out. Gotta hike up all this. And see. We already came all the way up that. But yeah. It's been a long, exhausting day. Oh, look at these. Oh, those little flowers. Those are definitely pretty. Right next to that poison oak. Oh no. But those flowers are pretty, huh? I wonder what kind they are. I'm gonna have to screenshot it later. And find out. Yeah, there's poison oak all over. Try not to touch it. Oh, I went the wrong way is why. Jeez. There's all kinds of flowers growing out right now. Yeah. But yeah, I'm making pretty good time today. I am not leaving when it's pitch black. But yeah, I was just running or I was just panning, so. But yeah, hang on, let's hike all the way back up. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, some days you find a good haul of gold and sometimes you don't, so it is what it is. Alright guys, I'm gonna start getting up the hard part.